Good morning. We are on Saturday. It's a bright day, starting to warm up. I got this beautiful boy. You want to say hi?
Hi.
In bed with me, and he decided this morning he was going to color on his butt. So, groceries got delivered. I'll try to show you what we got, but I'm not doing like a normal food haul. I'm tired. They got delivered a little bit late. We got some milk, some Swiss cake rolls, and honey buns. We need snacks. I love having these because they're really good if you're going to be like sometimes in the morning at work before lunch. Like these actually fill you up. And I like sending them with AJ. I haven't made that frittata yet, which was good because I needed some spinach and I wanted some of these little cherry tomatoes, but I'm going to use them for something else in addition to that. Let's see what's in here. More scallions. I love green onions. They're one of my favorites. Some tomatoes. And a red pepper. I got the red pepper in case I wanted to like roast it and put it in the frittata. I was actually looking for like salt and pepper when that came up. Got some bacon again for the frittata. Some hamburger meat for pasta or tacos or whatever. I got that for. Some Prego pasta sauce. Not the best. I like a lot of them different than that, but it was on sale, so I went with it. We got some salsa that I got whenever. So, the Prego was on sale. I got some salsa for the night that we have Mexican food. Let's grab another bag here. See what I got. I got some chips, hint of lime. I love those. I love lime. I got these tortillas for like that stacked Mexican pizza dish I get. And then I always get AJ a couple of Lunchables. These are probably not his absolute favorite, but they are filling and he actually eats them opposed to the other ones that he doesn't. So I got steakums for one night. We haven't come across those. Provolone cheese. I also got just some shredded cheddar. I really don't like buying it like this, but I did because I'm lazy and don't want to shred it. But, like, it's got potato starch and stuff in it. But I did buy it for convenience, but that's for Mexican night. I got some grapes. That's for little AJ. And I got a couple baking potatoes because I love them. What's in here? Butter. Gotta love butter. I need a butter dish. I got 2 bags of frozen peas. So I haven't made the beef stew yet, which is really good because I needed the peas. And I love frozen peas, so I got 2 of those. In here, I have salt and pepper. Needed those. Refried beans. That's for Mexican night. Food for Romeo, which he's been driving us crazy for. I'm not sure where he's at. Oh, I locked him in the bathroom. I didn't want him going outside. So the hummus chips were really like hard to eat. So I got just some Nans, the family pack, to dip in the hummus, which some of those cherry tomatoes will be great. I might end up freezing 2 of these. I'm not sure, but I love that bread. I love it. So, more granola bars for little AJ. He takes those to school. Slim Jims for all of us. Sugar, which I use for coffee. But I'm not buying coffee anymore. I mean, I am, but I'm not buying the K-Cups. I got some rigatoni. pasta one night. Let's see what else is in here. Oh, the steakums. Gotta love these. You can buy the whole kit that includes the bread, which I clearly forgot. I'll get some hoagie rolls before we have these. But you can get the whole kit. They're like $20 for the whole kit. I didn't really want to spend that. So, I just got the steakums. So, again, we got garlic bread for pasta night. Some more snacks. We run low on snacks. If Ryan's here, he likes them. If I want a snack, I'll generally grab one of these. AJ eats them. The other kids eat them. Not usually me. Got some french fries for Philly steak and cheese. Some lettuce. I'm just throwing all this stuff around. I gotta put it up. I got some pickles. Also got paper towels and toilet paper. Gotta have those. Got some soft drinks. And I got these snacks for AJ as well. I wanted to give him something a little bit different. So I got these little cookies. And then this one has the sweet and salty mix. So he loves cheese balls. I know he'll eat these cookies, and I know he'll eat these. He doesn't get a lot of sugar to go to school. So, you know, I'm not sure if he'll definitely take the cheese balls and stuff, but I'm not sure he will have, like, you know, unlimited sugar going to school. Got him some strawberry milk, which, you know, I know isn't absolutely normal. He has some popsicles around here somewhere. I'm not sure where we put those. Oh, right there. And then we got these bomb pops. So we got AJ plenty of stuff, and we're not eating any more cookies. So that is what we got this week. Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday morning, and there's been an accident out in front of the house. So this car hit that truck, and you can see the cops finally got here. There was actually another girl that was here, but she walked off. This one showed up, and there was a young guy that was driving. He's right over there. I felt bad because he doesn't have a coat. I almost invited him up. But this is how we're starting. And say hi, Abigail is here. So it's Sunday about 1:30. It's 1:28. And I need something to eat for dinner and something that I can have leftovers on. I do still have some potato soup left, and I have maybe 1 or 2 servings of chili mac because I'm really good about, like, eating leftovers. And my girlfriends come over and eat a lot too. So I'm making some beef stew. I absolutely love this meal. I haven't made up my mind if I'm putting it in the crock pot or in the oven. I don't know yet. Either which way, this still would need to be done. So even if you're going to put something in the crock pot, you always should, if it's a meat and you want it kind of brown it first. So I'm just going to dredge it in, and I've already salt and peppered the meat, but I'm going to dredge it in flour and just cook it in my cast iron for a few minutes to get it nice and brown. So I decided on the crock pot because I'm thinking about going to the rec bar in a little bit with AJ. And I'll just let it do all the work and I won't have to monitor it while it cooks. So basically, everything will just go in there and it will do its thing. I like to make it hot or get it warming up actually before the food goes in. And if you put hot food in, it's even better. So we are at the rec bar having fun. I'm winning. Look how serious he is. Get the hand off. Did it again. Good morning. So this is what it looks like today. I'm almost to work and I got AJ to the YMCA safely and happy Martin Luther King Day. Hello everybody. It is Monday night. Here I sit. There is a delay at school tomorrow. It's cold here. It's not really that snowy, but we're supposed to get more snow. And I think that they're worried about, you know, like kids standing at the bus stop in really frigid weather. So there's a 2-hour delay. I do not want to miss work. So Ryan will come tomorrow and sit with AJ and get him to school. So I'm just gonna go to work as normal. I get to sleep in a little bit so I don't have to be up till 7, which is like a dream almost. And it's, you know, AJ's watching cartoons, but it's pretty quiet here. I have had the TV on, but I'm thinking that I might paint a little bit tonight. I'm a little bit tired, but I might end up doing that. I'm not 100% sure yet. But today went all right at work. It's super busy. I've been training one of the ladies that started. She's really nice. And we just have so much to do. We're getting a new system. Basically a new operating system. And it's going to be an absolute mess trying to get everything transferred over. So we got a lot to do in that regard, and there's just non-stop work. So I stayed really busy today, and on lunch I got a Patreon video and YouTube video finished and uploaded. And then the post I started Monday morning I got finished as well. So those are on Patreon, and you guys can check them out if you're a Patreon supporter. So yeah, that's basically been my day. I ate leftover chicken fried steak and country fried steak, whatever. And I'll probably have it for lunch tomorrow. Actually, lunch today my boss bought. We had Chick-fil-A because we were working on MLK Day. And they're a black-owned company. So, I mean, you know, even my boss's wife, my other boss, she really couldn't even persuade him either. He feels like Martin Luther King didn't sit around and get, like, hand-me-outs. And he worked and, you know, he wouldn't sit around and take the day off and shit like that. It's actually kind of comical. But lunch was really nice, and I appreciated them buying it. I brought it home with me, did what I needed to do here, and was back within an hour. I've been sleeping, I know this is going to sound so odd, but I've been sleeping with, let me go in the bedroom. It's just so loud with AJ watching cartoons in his room. So I've been sleeping with the blinds up, because I really like it. I like to look out at night, especially the window right here by the door. Plus, I have them all, like, open right now. I'll show you. I'll just do it this way, see? And it just makes it really colder, so I can't be doing that. So I'm going to... Thank you. All right. He found some quarters. But I'm going to start... closing these, I guess. I only like, if I'm in here like hanging out or painting or whatever, I have them shut. But a lot of times when I turn out the lights and all I have on is the TV, I love having these up. But again, it's making it like really cold. So anyway, that is pretty much a little summary of my day. Oh, I did want to tell you guys about Brittany's boyfriend. So I don't know, hopefully you guys have seen Nemish, like, you know, in videos or maybe on Instagram with Brittany, pictures I post and stuff like that. But Nemish turned 21. He's a year younger than Brittany. He turned 21 last Saturday. So happy birthday, Nemish. But he wanted to go out. Ooh. Sorry, you guys. I'm just going to leave it rolling. Wrong way. There we go. Sorry. So he wanted to go out with his friends. Let me shut AJ's door. He wanted to go out with his friends. AJ, I'm shutting this for a minute. And he wanted to go out with his friends. And Brittany just stayed at his house. They were in Bloomington. So after that, he started playing pool, and she's like, I'll be your designated driver. And he was playing pool and drinking on his birthday. And he was talking shit at the pool table. And he was laughing when his opponent was missing their shots. So, yeah, and he's a really big guy. I don't know how tall he is or how much he weighs, but he's pretty substantial. Like, he's a big guy. This guy, Nemish, was like on his own, walking to or from the bathroom. I'm not really sure. But he was by himself. He wasn't with his friends in that moment. And a guy hit him in the back of the head and hit him in the eye. And the bar ended up breaking it up really fast and made him leave at different times. And Brittany got there and picked him up. I'm so thankful she wasn't there. But, you know, Nemish's family is doctors. And so they're probably like wanting eye exams and MRIs. And, you know, first time I think he's ever been hit, ever, especially in the face. He's got a black eye. He's so cute still. But he's okay. And he was shocked that they waited till he got by himself. But he does understand that you can't just, like, talk shit. Especially when there's a bunch of men, like, drinking and playing pool. It just does not work out. So, Brittany was supposed to leave the next morning to come do vision boards with us. But her locks were frozen. She couldn't get in the car. They were using a torch to heat up her key to put in and using all this stuff you can buy. She basically got stranded there. They were having the hardest time getting the car to unlock. She got it fixed and then went to the gas station and turned it off or whatever and couldn't get back in the car. They didn't have an extension cord for her to, like, bring a hairdryer to kind of help. So she was just so frustrated on Sunday, but she did make it back safely. He is doing okay. And I'm sure it's going to be a story he can tell for the rest of his life from his 21st birthday. So, you know, and he's a man. Sometimes they need to be hit in the face. And I have a very good example, like one of my girlfriend's husbands is definitely not aggressive in any way, shape, or form, which is wonderful, right? But he's scared. He's scared of his own shadow. And if he gets confronted, every single time he has ran and hid. He's even cried at times over it. And we kind of feel like he needs to be hit in the face. Like by somebody he loves and trusts. So he knows he's going to make it. That he'll be okay. And, you know, that it's, yes, it sucks. But it's not like I don't get hit in the face. But to hear other guy friends talk about it, especially at work, it's not like the end of the world. Sometimes you need to know that you're going to be okay, that it's not as bad as you think it is. But, yeah, you know, I think it was a powerful lesson to Nemish, and it would be a lesson to the other one. But, you know, he's such such a kind person that you never really want to think of that. Because if somebody's not confrontational in any way, you kind of just want to leave them at that pace. But it's kind of worked differently with my other friend because, like I said, he'll run and hide and let his wife kind of take over. So, you know, it is what it is. But I hope you guys had a wonderful Monday. And I'm going to tinker around, get some stuff ready for AJ. I'll have everything ready. Ryan will come here. I know you guys have opinions about that. I don't like Ryan's house. I don't like the people that could possibly be in it. And I would rather Ryan just watch him in his own environment. As long as he's not drunk, not drinking, and behaving, I have no problem with that. So there you go. I'm going to go get some stuff done, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye. So it's still Monday night. I was a little disappointed because I had some laundry to put away. That's dirty laundry. And I wanted to sweep the floor, and I didn't think I would have time to paint. But I did, and I'm still working on him. He's got a lot more color, but I worked on making him a little more wispy. And, yeah, a lot more to do, but I got a little painting out of my system tonight. Hey, everybody. Happy Tuesday. I'm home on lunch. I'll give you 2 guesses on what I'm eating today, but I think you guys will only need 1. So, chicken fried steak it is. I have 1 more piece left, but still, it's still a lot cheaper than buying lunch out. I was really bad about that in November, I believe. I spent so much money eating out, and I really just don't want to do that again. So this is kind of like why I come home for lunch. So work has been going really well. I have, oh, I forgot green beans. I have a woman I'm training, and you know, I might complain about my job, but I also made it real clear that I really like the owners. So that makes a huge difference. And I am committed to doing my job. I don't know if, I mean, I've looked a little bit. I haven't put a lot of time and energy into it. But Laura and I are working on a few things. So hopefully those will come about, and big changes may be ahead. But I went around, opened up all the windows. I like the sun to come in. I didn't do it this morning, but a lot of times I do because it's really drafty in here. It's cold a lot, and that that helps warm it up with allowing the sun to come in. Romeo is asleep in the bed, sunbathing, and just sleeping away. So I'm going to eat lunch. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. So tonight I came home and AJ and I were cold. I made a big pot of potato soup. I'm going to take a couple bowls into my friends, but here's another meal I'll be living on through the middle of the week. Happy Thursday, everybody. I am making my way to go get AJ from school. It's been a very busy day, and I'll be really happy to get my little boy and go home. Good morning. It is Friday morning. We have a lot of snow and wind, and we are home today. School was canceled, so we are staying in. Hey everybody, so here I am. It is Friday afternoon. I thought I would jump on, say hi. I'm cleaning up just a little bit, just to feel slightly human. So I woke up to the emails and stuff where AJ has no school, or they're doing remote learning, whatever. And there's that hair just doing what it wants. And so I emailed my boss and I emailed my coworkers. And Ryan is working. He's doing like service calls today, and I think he's working tomorrow as well. So I had to be home with AJ today, which, you know, I really didn't calculate into the budget really well. When I did my budget, I calculated being at work every day. So it's a little alarming, but it's okay. I have a little saved up still. And I did file my taxes, which God knows I'm very thankful for. But this morning, anyway, Ryan came over while we were in bed, and he swept off our porch. So, and all the steps that lead downstairs. AJ is doing wonderful with the stairs. It's no issues at all with that anymore. He was pretty scared, but he got brave and learned that, you know, as long as he's slow and looks, he'll be fine. But today we have spent most of the day just hanging out at home. And, well, we've all day, but just hanging out. I don't really have any plans to leave. I really didn't get to do a good, like, cleaning on Sunday of last week. And I've just kind of been picking up as I go. But I really, really, really need to do laundry, clean up the house, and maybe be able to do something later this evening to enjoy, like painting or something. But my mom called today, by the way, and she bought a house in Florida. I'm sorry, my glasses. There's that crazy freaking hair just, okay. Let's just, like, get it wet. But she bought a house in Florida. It's a really nice home. And it's, like, in the Ocala area. Kind of, I would say about an hour away from my sister. And about an hour. She's just pretty much an hour away from everything. Tampa, Orlando. I think she's about literally 1 hour. So that's exciting news for her. Hopefully we'll see her soon. I don't know exactly when, but she's doing really well. And I also hope to film the December video today when AJ lays down. So I do want to clean up a little more for that. My hair is crazy, but it's just one of them days where we're home. If it wasn't for this camera being on my face, I probably wouldn't have cleaned up as much as I have. So one of the first things I'm going to do here in just about 10 or 15 minutes is to go into his room and get it cleaned up, get it swept up, and get that room just done. So I'm going to do that and then kind of work on the rest of the house. So I've been cleaning a lot, and I got all the floors mopped, which took me a little bit of time, and every room here is hardwood floors. I got, like, the outside of the refrigerator all cleaned. I moved all of the paperwork. I cleaned the top, the sides, the front. I'll do the inside tomorrow. But these are all just travel magnets that I love. And over here are some photos. Laura and her family. This is my first son, Jordan, when he was a baby. This was my grandfather and my brother. Both of them are gone. And of course, that's me and Brittany. I'm just going to keep those there. And I still got more to do, but I've cleaned AJ's room as well. He's still got some toys out, and he's had a nap since we cleaned the bed and made it and put on clean sheets. But I do have some laundry of his to put away, but I'm fairly happy with this. This is good. And I got to work on this table. So I'm out and about. Ryan has AJ right now, and I've continued to clean, and I just picked up Panera Bread. I don't know if you can see it, but I picked up Panera Bread for AJ and I. I'm going to swing through, pick him up, and go home and eat. So AJ is back. We just got done eating, and I got some muffins for morning. So I got 2 of the cranberry orange and 2 of the blueberry. And, you know, truthfully, Ryan would probably have brought donuts for AJ. I get so tired of him eating a lot of that unhealthy stuff. We are doing different cereals now where they're not as sugary. He has some that are a little sugary, but before school, it's like Cheerios, it's like granola cereals. It's just not as much sugar. So I know these do have sugar in them. And I was actually thinking about making some pear and orange muffins. But while I was ordering food, I saw these and I'm like, you know what? It's going to be a cold, wintry morning. We might as well just go ahead and get something that's easy. So I have broke up my painting and I'm going to keep going. Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday, so I went ahead and had more groceries delivered. I'm not really going to do a haul, but just some garlic bread, butter, cat food, snacks, meals for lunch, grapes, Lunchables for AJ. We got, what do we got down here? We've got the bread items, cat food, pizza, some snacks for AJ. So, I am just cleaning out our fridge, and the light went off, and trying to get all this stuff put away. Hey everybody. So AJ is laying down, and I thought this would be like a good time to jump in and talk to you guys for a little bit. We are on Saturday afternoon. It's 2 o'clock, and I've been busy today. I've been cleaning, trying to get stuff done, and it's been a difficult day, difficult night. So, in the evening, Ryan wanted to see AJ, and he was drunk. So I said no. I made sure that he understood if he came banging on the door or if he came and did anything stupid, I would call the police. So he was relatively quiet till this morning. And this morning he woke up with a vengeance. And he was angry and said he wanted one of his hoodies that were up here. And was begging for me to let him in. Now, I don't really know exactly what he was thinking, but I do know that last night Brittany was on her way over here. She got scammed, and I'll talk more about that later, but she got scammed, and she didn't have any money. So she was driving over. I couldn't send it to her because her card, you know, her phone is linked to Apple Pay. Well, Apple Pay is linked to her card, and that's what got scammed, that account. So she was coming from her father's, and she saw Ryan and some very nasty woman that she got photos of walking into the house. Now, does it really bother me at this point? Not really. I mean, what bothers me the most is all the shit I hear about, you know, let me stay, let's work on our family, I'm willing to go to counseling. So I made it known that I knew that. And I think he was trying to get inside, obviously not to get the hoodie, but to defend himself, whatever. I wish I could say everything I know, but I can't. But I will just say that, you know, the more I see it and the more that it's in front of me, and with the support of my family and friends, I'm able to see the light and know that, you know, this has nothing to do with me. Like, there's been so many times when he's made me feel like, you know, I'm not good enough. I have a full-time job. I pay my bills. I take good care of his son. I try really hard. I know there's people out there that really hate me and think I'm terrible. They're always going to think that. And, you know, I've been strong. Ryan isn't here. I do entertain him via text sometimes, which has ended. But I'm just doing my very best to stay away from him. Like, You know, if I go file for child support, which I probably will have to do, if I go file, then he's going to get visitation of him. Now, will he take it every day? Probably, or every time? Probably not. But I just can't imagine AJ being over there all night. He had a hooker over there, like for real. She left like an hour and 20 minutes later. I know that because that's when he started like texting and getting crazy. After she had done what she was probably paid to do. She was missing her front tooth. They both were extremely drunk. And when I feel comfortable in time, I will share more details and explain how I know what I know. But I'm not comfortable in sharing that right now. And I will, though, in time. But this morning, he called the police to try to get in here. The officer came in, and he was so nice to me. And I explained, you know, I've had to call the cops on him a handful of times. Only been here a couple months. I don't want my son affected. And we gave him one final chance. So if he comes back tonight, tomorrow, obviously without my consent, then there'll be a no trespassing. And then if my cameras pick him up, which I have everything on camera, but if they pick him up on camera, they're issuing a warrant for his arrest. So, you know, I know that I feel like the sober Ryan wants his family and has all these great intentions that he never follows through with. And then the drunk Ryan, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, only thinks about drinking and having sex. That's it. That is it. He doesn't think about his family, his friends, his children, or himself. And obviously this is behavior that's going to continue. He's been sleeping, he's been dating and sleeping with other people the entire time. Now that I have proof, there's definitely no denying it. There's no closing my eyes to it. There's no praying that he listens and he'll do better, because he's not going to do better. You know, and Laura said today, she said he's making choices, not mistakes. So, you know, I've known the whole time that he really didn't mean what he says. It feels good to hear him say, I love you and I love our family. Obviously, that makes me feel hopeful, and that is so fucking stupid. So, no, we're not doing that. You know, it's over, you guys. Like, it's been over, and every weekend, basically, he shows me why. Like, every weekend. It seems like he can keep his shit together and pick up AJ from school and not be a drunk Monday through Thursday, like for real. It's not always the case. There have been weekdays where he called into work, probably still drunk when he woke up, continued drinking throughout the day, and that day turned to shit. He just keeps going along his merry way. The other day when he was here to pick up AJ, they were going to the jump park. He looked so bad. He looked malnourished. He looked old. He looked unkempt. He looked awful. And I'm not entertaining that even a little bit. And, you know, on the other side of that coin, I have AJ saying, when can I go to Dad's? I miss my dad. And I'm just trying to not pick up the phone every time AJ wants to talk to his dad or tells me he misses him or whatever. I'm trying to be both, I guess, mother and father, which I have been for a long time. But in a sense, I'm just trying to shield him. And he was in his room when I spoke to the police officer, and there was no like nefarious moment besides Ryan saying, I want to come in. Like, he just kept saying it over and over, and I'm like, that shit is not happening. Like, you don't live here, this isn't your home, you don't have anything here, your stupid hoodie, well, you know, I'm not opening the door to give it to you, so, like, he has nothing here. And so the officer gave him his warning. We'll see how tonight goes. But this morning, I didn't sleep well because of everything going on. Brittany left here, which I really wasn't happy about 1:30 in the morning. I didn't feel like she should be driving, and not because she was drinking or anything like that. She wasn't. But simply because it was late and I was worried about her getting home. She got home fine to her dad's. And, you know, for her, she has her own life. She doesn't want to be consumed with her mom's bullshit. So for her, she used her card at a gas pump, received a phone number from a 1-800 number. She said it says PNC on it. It's her bank. And they asked her a bunch of questions, told her that her account got hacked, and then somehow was able to transfer $1,800. She's very upset, but the bank is going to take care of it, I believe. And it's a lesson learned. But I gave her some money just to get her through. So she was here. And then this morning when I got up, you know, I'm just disappointed in myself, because every single time I start to believe the good, like, every time, you guys, he shows me who he really is. And I wasn't, like, believing his bullshit to begin with. But, you know, I was hoping maybe we could go to church tomorrow. But I don't want to be anywhere near him. And I'm getting, you know, if I'm not careful, I'm going to get an STD just standing beside him. Or going pee in my own bathroom. So, this friendly co-parenting is nice in theory, and I definitely want that, but I don't think it's going to happen for a minute. I'm tolerating him. I really just don't want to know a lot of his bad things. I would rather just, like, wipe my memory clean and not have him in my life. Maybe in time he'll just, like, fade out on his own. I don't see that really happening, but I still hope it does. We got up today, and AJ did his speech lessons, and he started, I want to say long-distance speech lessons, but it's through Zoom. It's on the computer. Like I said, they don't have many openings. We're going to do Saturdays at 3:30 until the weeknight evenings open up. And he did better than what I thought he would over Zoom. So I was real relieved and happy. And he also has speech in school. So hopefully the combination of both of them, plus me being a little more strict about him pronouncing or saying everything right, getting his S's down. Like, I don't have the best speech, but we're working on his as well. So anyway, we did that this morning. We did swimming. I've been cleaning. I'm hoping to paint, but I'm pretty tired. I'm editing the vlog right now, and I don't know if I'll put tomorrow in or just tonight. AJ wants me to take him to the rec bar, so that might be something. One of my girlfriends is wanting to come over later. What else? I wanted to go to Aldi's and get some fresh fruit. I got those strawberries, but I feel like we need a little bit more. and I can save money at Aldi's. Also, I want another one of these stands right here for the other side of the bed. I have this like Rubbermaid container and I'm tired of looking at it. And I get those at Walmart. So I'm hoping that we can run some errands later. But yeah, I'm still like positive and thankful that I have my own place and he has his own place. And I'm not made to live with him or be around him. I don't have to do any of that. So life is good. I'm not like sad. It just grossed me out, but I'm okay. And I feel good. I am going to piddle around here for a little bit longer, wait for AJ to get up, and then figure out what we're doing. So I just got finished editing this vlog for the most part, and it's really long. So if you guys stuck with me and you watched the entire thing, I love you. I love you anyway, though. I think you guys here on Patreon are freaking amazing. I love you guys so much. I think my YouTube subscribers are amazing, and I appreciate all of you. But I'm going to end the vlog here. Maybe we'll do Sunday to Sunday for next week. Bye.